Welcome to the Pathways to Surrender podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and thank you for joining us for this guided meditation. Please note that these meditations are recorded in a tropical setting with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Let's take a moment now to just get settled in, get comfortable and relaxed. Maybe close our eyes and take some breaths and just listen to the music before the meditation starts. In this moment, we have the opportunity to devote ourselves to becoming present and available to the truth within us. We are used to listening to the ego and the identity which fill our attention with things that aren't true, that aren't the truth, that keep our awareness filled with a kind of noise that keeps us anxious and on edge. And unaware of the truth. But the truth is alive within us. Seeks only to be expressed fully. And it is always available. It is always the underpinning truth of this moment. And so our practice in this moment is to do whatever it takes, become available to the truth within us. We have heard and know now that we must change our state. We must move from a state of dissociation to a state of presence. And so, of course, part of our process is to do what is required to change our state. It is quite likely that soothing is required. That we must affirm and acknowledge the truth that in fact there is a perfection and order to this moment that is always the truth of this moment. And that even though we may not sense and experience that perfection and order in this moment, it is nevertheless underlying constant of our lives, of the world and of creation. That perfection and order arising out of the one consciousness, the one creative power. If we will accept the truth of that, if we will say yes to that, if we will remind ourselves that underneath the chaos and noise, the ego and the identity, underneath the anxiety and the nervousness, there is pure and perfect silence and stillness. Timeless and infinite. So let us be assured that is reality, is the reality of this moment. And if it seems a long way away, doesn't seem possible, then just know we are listening to the wrong voice. And that we can choose and decide to be only available to the truth. truth is not as far away as it may seem, because it is all there is. It is everything. It is everywhere. It is the source of all life and energy, creation. It is the source of every cell in our body, every molecule. It is life. It is real. It is right here, right now. We created the ego and the identity to distract us from our authentic selves. It was a desperate move to find some safety and security in an overwhelming world. The culture supported that. We were conditioned to believe that the world was a certain way, and that we were individuals on our own. Our authentic self became more and more unwelcome. So we must not judge our struggle, our difficulty with remembering the truth. It makes perfect sense. We would. That we are able to discern what is true and what is not. We have studied and heard the truth. We resonate with the sound of truth. And so let us only accept the truth as the reality of this moment. Let us end the judgment and the condemnation. Let us allow ourselves to just be. Without the noise, the chaos, the ego and the identity. Without trying to get somewhere, to be something or do something. Let us live the truth. Even if the truth feels far away, we can decide that is the truth that we are going to live by. can make up our minds. We will only claim the truth. And that since it is the only truth and only reality, we will let ourselves become available to it. Open our minds and hearts. We can end the resistance. We can change our state to a state of being at peace with what is. If we acknowledge the truth, if that is all we are willing to accept, we are free to let go. Free to be unconditionally accepting of ourselves and of this moment. Free from judgment. Can release the effort, struggle. There is nothing left to do but let go. Let yourself drop into the presence of the moment. That place where grace fills your awareness. The energy, the spirit within you calls you to surrender. Let yourself be filled with the light, the truth. It is light, it is love, it is lightness, releasing, dropping burdens. Becoming present, the truth of your being. There is a spirit within you. It is the energy and power of the one consciousness, creating life. It is real. It is the presence of this moment. Let yourself be filled with it. Resist it no longer. Thank you for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you would like more information on these meditations and teachings, you can visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Wholeness. These are episodes of meditative teachings designed to help us move to the next step in our journey, letting go and learning to surrender, overcoming resistance. That's Pathways to Wholeness. Look for the next episode soon. We'll be uploading them every couple of days. See you next time.